What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Market up or market down. The market is down. And we'll check the brokerage account. Nothing sold. Next thing's next. We need to go through the positions, smallest to largest, and see if they're under the 30 RSI. We have NUS here and then ELB. So let's take a look real quick. I'm going to speed this along. Got somewhere to be. NUS is actually below the 30 on the RSI, so 633 per share. Now remember, we want to keep our position size to 1% of the account, which would be $14. So only 2 shares at 633. So that's 1266 total on 2 shares, and we're still in it. Bag holding it. And remember, not too worried about, putting the money on a loser and all that, because I'm just going to go get more money. No big deal. And that's how I look at it. So we'll cancel the sell order. First trigger's a second. We have all of our day trades. So we're going to try to buy 2 at 633. Always a limit order. Always good till cancel with the extended hours. Now we need a sell price. So go back here to the spreadsheet. Add these up. Divide by the number of shares, which is over here. And that is your average cost price. I like to take that number times 1.01. That's the sell target I like. And do that math for yourself. So that way you know what's going on, you know what I mean? And you can see we're just destroyed on this position. All right. It just is what it is. I don't even want to put the order in. It's like, are you sure, man? Yeah, I'm sure. All right. So we should have a little red-green action there. We have our numbers wrong. Let's see. It says we have 19 shares. This says 18. And that counts the 2 that we already had. I'm guessing this was supposed to be a 2. We should have 21, right? Two. I just not. Maybe I just screwed it up. We had it right. I just did the numbers wrong. Let's try it again. That's even better cost basis. All right, so we'll take that. Screwed up my order. We'll just cancel the order. Should cancel the whole thing. We'll just try it all over again. No big deal. Nobody got hurt. First trigger's a second. All right, 2. 633. Limit order good till cancel with the extended hours. And then now we have 21 shares. And 1423. I believe is what I got. So let's take a look here. That's what I got. You get in a hurry, make stupid mistakes. Try to keep that to a minimum. We have one other position on our books, and that is ELV. So let's take a look and see if it's under the 30 RSI on the daily chart. I believe it is. And it is. So 498.04. I don't care that it's a lot of money per share. Just follow the system. We have the money. That's what it goes. And then once the money gets in, then it gets to be pretty quick, boring videos, right? And that's just how it works. There we go. Yeah, we know, we see you. All right. First trigger's the second. We're going to do the round trip order here. Just trying to buy 1 and sell 2, right? 498.04 is what I thought I saw it say. Probably not updated correctly. But that's what we're going with. And that's the information I have. So that's what we're going to do. All right, limit order, always good till cancel with the extended hours. Let's get a sell price now. Add these up, divide by 2. I'll get you your average. Take that number times 1 point. That's not right. 1.01. There we go. Got one of the statements for the public account here. We're still waiting on one. And I'm excited to get to those videos, so stay tuned for that. That's always the most exciting part, is to see the growth of the passive income. Remember, that's the whys and what for we do all this. 498 flat on the fill. We'll update our sheet. There you go. We get an extra 4 pennies on the deal. So the market is down. What's the next step of the trading plan? We've taken care of all the ones we've got. Let's take a look. We do have $300 left, right? So we need to go to the screener. Sorry, I'm moving a little fast today. Got somewhere to be. First things first, are there any of these on the universe? They're not my universe. They may be in your universe. I don't know. That's up to you. Bubbles just start at the top here. Work our way down. So buy or no buy. Pause the video. We've got dividends. Debt is high, but it's under our limit of 4. And if you add these up, divide by 2, you're under 15. So 52.64 CNXC. You say, well, it's higher than when we bought it over here. That doesn't matter at all. We expected it to go higher. That's why we bought it. Right? Yeah. We do have one more round trip order. We'll use it here. Likely our NUS won't go, but we'll leave that for wishful thinking. If I can get the computer to work. All right. Round tripper. Nice and easy. We're just going to take one share to stay below, as close as what we can to the 1% of the account. I don't do partial shares on this account. Always a limit order. Always good till cancel with extended hours. So 52.64 times 1.01. Sell target I like. And I'm going to put it in. So pause the video, do that math for yourself. Very simple. And the stock market can be very simple. You know, it doesn't have to be this complicated thing. 52.63 on the fill. We got a penny. We'll take it. We'll need all the pennies we can get. All right. Back to the brokerage. We still have $249. On to the next stock. ELV we already did. Here we have Fun, Six Flags. Who doesn't want fun? All right, give yourself a second. Buy or no buy. I did take this in the main account, but it does have a messed up dividends. It hasn't paid a dividend in a while. We're going to pass. In the heat of the moment during the day, I do a quick look and move, you know. So that's just what it is. 241. Do we even have 241? We do. We have 249, don't we? Well, let's take a look at Humana. Healthcare hitting the screener a lot lately. Again, buy or no buy. Take a minute. Take a look at it for yourself. You can see all the dividends are regular here. We have a dividend payout, low debt, and if you add these up, divide by 2, you will get less than 15. So 241.78. And you may say to yourself, well, why didn't we buy it the other day? Because the forward PE changed. Okay. That's why we have a rules-based system that we just follow. And sometimes if it doesn't fit, we don't force it. And that's that. And if you're worried that, oh, we used our round trip order on the lower price stock, we should use on this one kind of thing, you've probably got a limiting mindset. We're just going to keep going. Time is our friend, because all of these that we buy long term should make money. 241.78 is what we got here. Yep. Don't do me any favors, okay? Brokerage account limit good till cancel extended hours. Let's ship it. And remember, I'm not freaked out. 67, that we don't have much money left, because the goal is to deploy the money. Okay. So we have opportunity for the stuff to flip or increase dividend money. We got $8 left, so that's pretty good. You can see as we finish strong here on the screener. I don't think the last one's $8. Maybe it is. OGN 18, and they had crazy debt. Probably that craziest debt I've ever seen. Look at that, 60. Right, just crazy. So there's no really good way to screen for that I know of. And I kind of like doing it this way. It's kind of where I'm cut my teeth. So that's it for the public account. If you're new to the stock market, consider turning the video off so you don't get too confused. Do leave me a like on the way out. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new around here. And for the real bag holders, let's get into the main account here. We'll get rid of this feller. And we have the whole account. We could make 1% as our goal per month, right? But if all that stuff sells, we'll make the goal in one day, right? So definitely attainable. Okay. I'm going to have to go a little slow through this just to make sure that I don't miss anything. So first we start with ELV, just flipping. And I took an additional share today. Still hasn't sold for me either in the main account, but we have 2 bullets in now. Remember, in the main account, when it gets to 3 bullets, it's only eligible then for swing trade entry, which helps keep me from getting a position that's way too big. And the reason we don't do that in a public account is because I don't want to complicate the matter, okay? And most people, if they start small, like I suggest, we'll have to go get more money anyways, okay? So it won't matter. All right, next one was CNXC, and that was actually really bullish today. You can see here, we took that intraday and bought and sold. So round trip it, we sure did. Make sure I got my stuff right here. Because we did the same thing. We sold it yesterday too, right? So we're just going to chop this thing up many times as what we can. It was a double lot yesterday. This was just a single lot in and out. I didn't get right back in. We'll do that again tomorrow if opportunity provides itself. I used to do them in and out, in and out, in and out. What you find out is you just constantly drift your price up, and you lose your edge of working with the markets because now you're not playing the move. You're trying to play a big move, right? And that means you have to hold longer. That's not what we're going for. There we go. That's not what we're going for. We're going for quick, in and out, flip. Right. All right. Next is a swing trade. Some of these swing trades, as they come through, will be a little lackluster. You can see this was not all that, but it hit this yellow line. You know that's when I like to get out in the RSI Win Extreme. And for a little big picture, if you look at the S&P, it has done nothing since July, middle of July. So the fact that we're pulling anything, even though on the annualized it will look like it's a small gain, it's actually alpha. So I like the alpha. I like all of it. So let's take a look here. We bought this thing on 820, so month and a half, a little less than that. And looks like we got paid a dividend too for our troubles. We did. And yeah, so not too bad, not too shabby. I probably could do a version of the spreadsheet that includes adding in the dividends for a more accurate representation, but I really don't care too much. This was 1.99% returns for annualized 16.5% returns, which is more than the average S&P anyway. The main account, I also decided to have some fun. I did not sell, but in it to win it. Let's see. Okay, got that up to date. Humana, just like we play, I eat my own cooking, all right? But this one was a round trip order, buy and sell. And that's part of the advantages of playing during the day. It's just like anything else. The more effort you put in, the more you get out. It's just very simple. People make it confusing because it's kind of been sold as very scary. And most people that have a horror story about losing money in the stock market either bought something really crazy or they didn't have enough money or margin in their life for when life hit them, they could recover. And that's something I'm trying to freaking fix myself. I'm a little thin on that too, just because I'm so anxious to get the stock thing going. But so far, kept a hand out of the cookie jar. But this was 240.77 on the entry per share and out at 243.17. Nice little 1% flip. CTRA, we had another swing trader. Did we get enough for the charity? Let's find out. Yonk 2. Did we close? CTRA. Is this a flip that turned into one? It is. Flip that turned into a swing. So usually pretty poor cost basis there, but we kind of do what we can with it. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm not gonna have the numbers on this, but about 2% from 8.2 to now, so 2 months. So about 12% annualized. It's nothing crazy, but it keeps it going here. So we're just a few dollars short, it looks like. Let's take a quick look and see if there's anything I can sell. Maybe we could get there, and that's where I get in trouble. But stocks were in profits. Let's just take a quick look around the horn. We got MRO. As oil was way up today. We're above 60, but it looks like we'll get back up here. Or maybe even up here. We'll let it run. And of course, oil, we have ConocoPhillips. And it's just 60 again. I like at least 65, even for a chicken like me, you know. CRBG in profits. It's just kind of chopping around, no big deal. EPD in profits. And then we do have 5 bullets. So we have cash. So the next thing we need to do is go through and look for swing trade entries. And that'll be it for the video. So if you're still here, make sure to hit the like button for me. And make sure you're subscribed if you're new. You know, I wish I knew this stuff a lot sooner. So if you know anybody that may be interested, share the video with them. I'd appreciate that. Might change their life. And just remember, there's a lot of good free stuff on YouTube. A lot of people are trying to sell something. I don't have nothing to sell, but I don't think I really want to get in that business. But they all give you a little bit of the good truth. There's always a little bit nuggets in there. Man, this thing, it's just buried by the other entry up here. But it's doing it. It's recovering, you know. Didn't quite get down low enough for a little swinger there. This is actually an entry here for RLI. You can see the 5 crossed above the 20, 34.67 over 34.64. And even though it looks like it doesn't look really that bullish, right? We're not trying to be analysts, okay? We just execute the strategy. So let's take a peek here. And that's the beauty about leading and lagging indicators or stocks. See how many shares do that many. 34.46 on the closing print. That's what I'm going to put my order in for. and it got placed, but it did not fill. It's trading up in the after hours, even though it doesn't really show. It's kind of, market settles for a little while too, but there's a possibility there. A little bit of bullishness there. All right, we'll try to run through this stuff here. Just looking for ones that got flags on them, or looking for the ones that don't have any flags on them if they go below the 30 RSI, to put a green flag on them, and that will help speed me up. Here we have Devon. I believe that's an entry. It is 40.47 on the 5 over 40.23. You got the blue number here over the green number, and that is a beautiful little setup. So there's two. $41.79 on the closing print. We're trading higher in the after hours, but I use the closing print. Use whatever you want, but the closing print is the same for you as it is for me, and that's why I do it. Hopefully y'all appreciate that, and I want everybody to do well, man. If you get in here and you put your 10,000 hours in, you get good too. That's how it works. In U.S., it's just getting bombed, man, and it's going to take a long, long time to get that money back. If it ever comes back, it could go to zero. That's something you got to make peace with too. But I got all these soldiers over here spitting out dividends, okay? And it's like an army. They are doing their thing. Everybody plays a role on the team. Different sectors, all this other stuff. And for all these other ones where, we're annualized 200-300% and all this other stuff, you have losers. And that's just the way it works. If I knew exactly which ones would run, I wouldn't diversify either. But I don't know. And I'm not going to spend all day trying to research it either. It ain't happening. So this is an approach that's worked well for me. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. You do have to make your own decisions. And if you really don't know what to do, start learning without putting any real money at risk. And if that doesn't work, go get you a licensed advisor. But I tell you what, I got one when I was 19 years old. And if I knew then what I know now, I would be very, very wealthy. But it didn't work out that great for me. And that's what kind of motivated me to figure it out for myself. This thing's set up. It never did trigger. And then here we are again for a little double bottom look-alike possible. The little divergence. If you don't know what that is, get up on your terms, man. Because this is bag holder section of the video, right? These guys are the serious ones, right? Guys are the task force. So if you want to be a bag holder, man, you got to really get into the weeds a little bit. You can see a lot of stuff pointing down, and we're okay close to getting a flag. BTI finally got its flag. Congratulations. I like this stock. I hate smoking, but I like that stock and the business model and the cash flow. It's a no-brainer. It's very hard to change human behavior. They could tell people you got to go 3 blocks away to smoke a cigarette, and some people would still do it. They say, "Oh, no, you got to walk on your hands for 10 feet before." No problem. Because it went from smoking everywhere, including restaurants, to smoke-free campuses, smoke in your car, smoke in designated areas, stay away from the doors, and people are still smoking, man. It's not for me, but I like the freedom of choice. You only get one life. Nobody likes to be told what to do. This is a strange one. They still haven't updated the cost basis. I think there's going to be some funnery here, and it shows a zero cost basis. I may just hold it. I may just hold on to it just like a spinoff. If it zeroes out my cost basis and I got to wait to 31 days or whatever to avoid the wash sale rule, I'll do that, man, and I'll just get free stock. I had to buy it, but I won't have to pay tax on it. See? Yeah, here we go. And you only get to take advantage of stuff like that because of leverage. If you don't understand leverage, don't use it. It'll destroy you. All right. Last things last. We have an option that expires tomorrow. I'm really excited. It's the 2650, I believe. Let's check here. Yeah, the 26.5 annual. And I sold this thing on Monday, way up here at 28.5. But here we are. So hopefully we can find a percent tomorrow. And if not, I'll be a happy owner of a bunch of shares. But also keep in mind, 63 cents here out of 26. 2.4% times 4 of them. It's like 10%, right? So heck of a dividend. And it is a very volatile way to play Bitcoin. So not for the faint of heart, but the premiums are juicy. And remember, I got paid 40 cents a contract. So if you add 40 here, I could get assigned at this price and sell the stock immediately and still book profits, right? So I'm not an options expert. That's just something I do to push more money into the other stuff I'm doing. And these are the things I'm looking at. So hopefully you appreciate that. If you made it to the end of the video, leave me a like if you would. Make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate y'all watching. And if you need anything, got any questions, let me know down below. I've got some time for the next few weeks, and then I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still kind of waiting for details. So we'll see. But for now, I'm here. And thanks again for watching. Have an awesome evening. We'll try it all over again tomorrow.